I'm Kimberly, and you're watching Simply Living in a Small Town. Hope everybody's doing great on this Tuesday and enjoying the weather if it's warm where you're at. I mean, it's been pretty warm here, so that has been lovely on that part, I have to say. So, we're going to just chat for a few, and then I actually have the most amazing happy mail you've probably ever seen. So, I want to thank all my subscribers, anyone who's liked, commented, watched my videos. I so appreciate you, and I'm very grateful for that and feel blessed. So thank you so much again for that. And I've had some questions, and I keep kind of forgetting to bring them up. So it's just some questions I've had. And yes, I made myself notes so I would actually remember this time. So one of the things I'm thinking about is like doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. Now, in saying that, that's a thought currently. So, my curiosity is like, would people be more interested in just getting, a box of yarn or a gift card, like to Amazon? So that's what I'm wondering, if you could comment below what you think that would be good for a giveaway. If you don't mind commenting, I would appreciate that. So I think definitely, for instance, though, if it was someone like overseas, it would probably, basically most definitely be like an Amazon gift card, though, because the shipping costs I know are pretty hefty. So, but I mean, if you're in the US or what, would you prefer yarn or a gift card? And so, of course, once we get to that point and actually do that, I may just end up asking the winner if they would prefer yarn or a gift card. So we'll just see. But I thought I would get your thoughts on that and see what you think. Because I'm not sure, if, maybe not everybody wants to get yarn. I don't know. If you got the gift card, you could just buy some yarn from Amazon. So just a thought. I also was thought that this could be a possible video, that if anybody was interested in me doing a Q&A video, let me know also in the comments if you would be interested in seeing a Q&A video, and I would try to answer your questions. So that was something I had thought about. And I'm trying to keep my train of thought here, sorry. So I've had a really long day already. I wanted to get this video out earlier today, but that didn't happen because I'm kind of on I'm up against a deadline on some literal huge crucial paperwork that I'm actually still working on. I've worked on like part of the day already, and I still got to sit down and type up like pages of stuff. So I still have that to do. Then once that's done and I can be done with that for today, I can finally get back to crocheting. So it's just, yeah. You know how things happen, and it's just life, and you're just kind of like, what just happened? Unexpected things, that you just come out of like left field, and you just go, well, I didn't expect that to happen today, or what. So sometimes things get really majorly off track that way, because when I have oodles of paperwork to do, first of all, I don't enjoy doing that. Whilst I may be good at it, I do not enjoy it, and it's very stressful, and it tends to stress me out because I don't like doing that. I just want to like create stuff and make beautiful things and work on my remodeling and, even cleaning my home. Like, I'd rather do any of that than paperwork. I'm just not. I've done enough paperwork um, over the last 20 some years as an adult, because I also do taxes too. So I will be doing that again shortly too. So the other paperwork I'm currently working on is not taxes yet, but the dreaded taxes are, yeah, looming as far as actually doing them. So there's that. But besides that, the last 3 years I've had to do an extreme amount since the house burnt down. Basically, I've had to do an extreme amount of paperwork and research, and I have felt that many hours of time have been stolen from me, and that's going to play into this huge thing that I have going on. So once I get to a point down the line here where things are ironed out with that situation, I will happily speak on the subject, because it's really something I want people to be aware of. So it's something extremely important. And there's also going to be some other things that I would also like to throw in down the line. Since going through a house fire, I've learned a lot through that. I mean, in regards to maybe like what I should have done, or things that I could have done, and that kind of thing. And I think, at some point, I would like to educate a little bit on some fire safety. Really, with that type of thing, we can just never be too safe, I don't feel like, or cautious. It's actually been a fear of mine. I kind of have a little bit of I'll admit, a little bit of paranoia about that, because after going through that, it's something that you're literally terrified of ever happening again. And I mean, it truly can happen, unfortunately, anywhere, and not be anybody's fault. So that is something I would like to talk about down the line a little bit too, because I think it's important. Because again, anybody can experience that, and you just, even if you have a plan, when things arise, you don't know entirely how you're going to handle that. So, but nonetheless, it is still important to try to protect yourself. Precautions, basically. So that's one thing down the line. So if you have any of those, like, comments on any of the stuff I already mentioned, that would be super helpful. Or if you have an idea maybe that you would like to see me do for a video, please feel free to comment and tell me about that too, because I would love to hear. I always love to hear what y'all have to say. So I love interacting with y'all, and I have to say, doing this has been wonderful for me. Doing this channel, because doing this every week helps me get in a better routine and kind of stick to timelines a little bit. Not in a stressful way so much, but I'm just loving it. I'm having so much fun with this, and it brightens my day to see y'all's comments and to interact with y'all. And I mean, the beginning of this year, I was ready for a new year, and I've prayed so much about this to to help shed more light into my life, to bring more joy and happiness to me. And it's another topic too, for probably maybe another video, which is mental health. But I struggled with that very badly, really my whole life. But after my house burnt down, especially so. So there's that. So now, oh, and on another, on the crochet topic, my daughter has recently started crocheting. Now, she's 11 years old, and she's been, for months wanting to try to start learning how to crochet. My daughter sometimes does not like have the most patience. Like, dare I say that? Ava, I'm sorry if you're watching this. But, I gotta say, she gets it honest. Now, I am a much more patient human being now than when I was a child. So, I mean, she's still a kid. But she's wanted to learn and wanted to learn, and she, I think, tried a couple times, and she was getting really worked up and upset, so she's quit. So more recently, like a couple weeks ago, I sat down with her and, you know, just trying to like patiently try to show her just how to chain. And she actually, I left her kind of to her own accord once she started like literally chaining and getting it. And I'm very proud of her. I did a little video of her, and I just was tickled. Like she smiled real big. So she's really proud of herself too. And so, that's just the beginning. In other words, like that's where we all start, is learning how to chain. So um, I'm really excited for her to be doing that, and get, down the line where she'll be like out crocheting me by all means, because she's 11. And so I think that, and I mean, heck, in a year she could just be doing, I don't know what, like, just, so I'm really proud of her for that. And she's really wanting to keep working on that, because she really wants to be able to crochet stuff, and I think that is amazing. So now I learned myself, I started learning when I was 10, and my mother is the one that initially taught me how to crochet. And when I say that, I'm going to say that like loosely, but she did give me the foundation. Okay, so she taught me how to chain, and she taught me how to turn around and come back, single crochet. But that was virtually all I learned. So I just like, I remember like that the way I practiced was like I chain and chain and chain, and I would have like this giant, just chain, stitches. And then I got to where I kept doing that. I kept doing it, and I'd frog it out. I would do it again. And that's how I learned. And then I finally started like coming back, doing the single crochet. But then that was all I could do. I never, so I would make like, I remember I had a couple of like, just pieces of yarn, that were, it was like, I chained a row, and then I came back in a single crochet, and I just used them as hair ties. That's what I'm trying to say. Hair ties, like when I would have my hair in a ponytail or something like that. So that was like literally all I learned how to do. My mother, first of all, is left-handed. Okay, I am right-handed, and that is extremely hard. Even as a child, I remember I was like, what is she doing? Even when, because what I'm saying is like, I did get enough, or obviously I did chain and I single crocheted back, but learning anymore after that, I had a hard time, because, she would hold her hooks. It's like, she's like going like that, and I would be sitting next to her, and I'm trying to watch, and I just couldn't, the way she was holding it and that, I couldn't. So like to learn to double crochet, I did not learn that from her. So I learned how to do, chain, and then come back in a single crochet. And that was virtually all I learned. Okay. So I really never created, like I never made blankets or headbands or just really anything. Again, I just made like a couple of, like, I called them hair ties. And that was virtually it. I really wish I had learned more at that younger age, because I think that it seems when you're younger and you really get something, it's easier maybe to develop it quicker. I want to say, but yeah, that didn't happen. So it wasn't until I was much older I came back to crochet. And I will say too, I also think that my mother only taught me what she taught me because I kept bugging her about it, because I don't believe that she even wanted to teach me it at all. It was just that I would see her doing that, you know, making blankets, like crocheting blankets. And I thought, wow, that just would be so cool. I want to do that too, you know. And I think it was the thing that I hounded her so much that she finally gave in. So, to a little bit. And then I got bored with it because I didn't know how to do anything else. So years later, I came back to it, and I actually went to my cousin that's a very good crocheter, and she's right-handed. So I learned then how to, well, between that and a book, because my mother actually had an old book that was, excuse me, a stitch book, as in the basic stitches. It had single crochet in it, double crochet, treble crochet, half double crochet. So I learned, like, I taught myself the stitches from this book. But I also, the next stitch I learned after the single crochet with my mother, I learned how to double crochet. And so I went to my cousin, and she's like, yeah, you know, this is how you do it. And I sat and watched her, and it became even clearer to me, I remember, at that point. So I can't remember. I want to say I was like right after, I was right out of high school around that time, I think. I know I had a lot going on then that was really not good. I'm just going to say, when I was at that younger age in life, and it just, I don't remember really doing any crocheting. I didn't make anything. So then I didn't come back to it till I was married and in my 20s. And then I remember, like, at that point it was really good at the double crochet, single crochet. That was good. I taught myself again, like, to treble crochet and half double crochet. And I remember, like, I made a couple little baby blankets, and I literally just, like, they were both, like, just all single crochet or all double crochet, something like that. And then I was wanting to learn more, but that was another difficult time in my life with the person I was married to, which was my son's dad. So I was actually having a lot of problems with depression, and that was kind of one reason I had gotten back into that. I was kind of trying to, like, soothe myself, relax myself in a way, and then because of things that he said to me, I just quit, and I didn't feel like I was very good at it, and I was kind of upset with myself, so I just quit again. And then I came back to it again when I was pregnant with my daughter. And it's weird because there again, I was like going through with her dad, different person. I was going through things there, and I just couldn't wrap my mind around, like, I don't know, there was a lot of stress involved with that situation, and I never made anything. Like, I had a like, bag of yarn then, I remember, of different yarns, 4-weight yarns. And I remember wanting to make her a baby blanket, and I just felt, again, I was going through some stuff, and I didn't end up, and he really was not good for me. So there was a lot. And so then it wasn't until back in 2019 that I got back into crochet, and I really started, like, doing it daily in the winter when I started doing it. And there again, I had been going through, like, that was worse, actually. I was going through really highly depressed state, and I kind of I got back into that thinking that would, and it really did. It really did. Honestly, that was one of the things that pulled me away from that, and probably, got me kind of back in a better, I started feeling better and happier. And I also got back into like painting and things then. And I just kept telling myself, the more I do this, the more I'm lifting myself up and my spirit up. And it just felt better. And so that was, I stayed with crocheting then, of course, until my house burnt down and all my yarn burnt up and my hooks and everything was gone. And then I didn't get back into it till well, my mother got me a set of hooks, okay, for Christmas right after that. And it was like there was kind of a glimmer in my eye looking at those hooks, I mean, I'll admit it was kind of like, you know but then when I looked at them again, I put them away, and I looked at them again later, and I just couldn't, because it made me feel sad about, um, reminding me of what I lost at my house. And so I just wasn't ready, because I had even bought a skein of yarn, and I started to do something, and I was like, it's too soon. I just can't do this right now. And again, I was going through a lot then too. So, but I came back then at the end of 2022, because I knew, I had been talking to my orthopedic doctor, and I knew I was going to be having my right knee replaced. And once we got to, coming down to like an idea of kind of when we were planning to do it, I had in my head, like, I want to start crocheting now. So then, like, I can know what I'm doing, by the time I have my knee replaced and I'm on drugs, like, I, I can be sitting and making something, and like know what I'm doing. Like, I needed to refresh myself and go forward, which is what I did. Like, I, again, started watching like Cinnamon Stitches and Bag O' Day Crochet, and those two really sparked me to just want to do more, want to learn more. And I mean, they're both very inspirational. They're both very inspiring. I mean, both of them, I've heard them both say, like, anybody can do it, and things like that. And it's okay if you make mistakes, and to me, that was kind of like, those were things that I needed to hear. So then, it excited me wanting to do more and more and more. So ever since then, I've just stayed with it. And like some people, there's a lady that I know kind of that lives down the street from me. She says that she's only a wintertime crocheter. So she's like, I guess, I'm going to say, in my words, a part-time crocheter, where I'm a full-time crocheter, because I'm not going to give crocheting up in the summertime just because it's summer. But so I think she is more geared toward blankets too. And I can kind of see that, it's hot and you don't want to have a blanket piled on top of you and be doing that in the summer. And I get that. So that's fine too. But I'm not going to stop just because it gets hot. I just love it. It's inspired me to create then summer things. And I think that's what most of us do, when the weather changes and so on and so forth. We're looking forward to that next season, or whatever, we do something a little different, So anyway, I can stop talking now and show you the happiest happy mail ever. Now, I'm going to give you just a little bit of backstory here. I'm hoping that this video is not like an hour long, and I apologize if it ends up being that long. So a lady named Claire reached out to me last week, and in an email, and said that she had sent me happy mail and she was concerned about it. because it was sent through UPS, and she was concerned that I wouldn't get it because it was shipped to a PO box, and so that she said the tracking number was converted to a, you know, postal tracking number. So I told her, you know, I'll thank you so much. Like, I'll look into it. And so I went ahead though and checked the tracking numbers, and the one for the postal didn't come up, but I checked the UPS one, and then it had the information. It said it was up there. So I was like, and this was like later in the evening. So I said, well, I went ahead and emailed her back, and I told her, you know, wanted to let you know, like, it's supposed to be there. I'll get it in the morning. So then, and I was blown away by that, y'all, because y'all, I do not expect anyone at all to send me anything at all. Now, if you want to, that's fine. But I'm this person, I've always been this person that I am a giver. I am not used to like receiving so much, but more giving. I love to give, and I'm actually still always donating stuff. I'm still always going through stuff and donating to this or that, because that's very important to me. And I always want to help somebody, and I don't like throwing stuff away. I do not like that. If I know someone that can use it, or a organization that I can donate it to that will utilize it, that's what I try to do. I try to help people, and I know I've been burned by that many times too. So I have to watch, but there's like certain organizations I like to donate to personally. So that's just who I am. I've always been a giver type person. And I'm just not generally used to like receiving so much. It's just usually me giving. So I was blown away, okay, that she had said she sent me a box. So then she emailed me again and said, like, it was kind of like, by the way, I sent 2 more boxes. Then she said, of yarn. And I was like, oh, no, you did not. What? Yeah. And I read, this was a long email, and I'm not going to like read it out loud or whatever. But I was so taken aback, y'all. Claire, I want you to know that I am so grateful for your generosity, that I have never received anything like this. And I thank you so much. What a blessing. It's incredible. So what she sent me in the longer email, it moved me to tears, because again, I've never experienced anything like this, honestly, and I just could not, I could not believe it. I could not believe it, and it still blows me away. So I will say real quick, I have not gone through these boxes or anything yet. This was my surprise video for today. I have only cut the tops of them open. Now, in saying that, I accidentally cut, she put, well, I saw on top of the one smaller box, she, the yarn's in a bag, whatever, it's packaged in a bag. And I accidentally cut through part of the bag. So I do see yarn sticking out of that. But outside of that, I have not gone through these boxes. So this is just a huge surprise. The whole thing is a huge surprise. And I mean, again, I'm ever so grateful. I truly. So I'm going to show you what I got here. I think my cat wants to help here, actually. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Oh, there she is. Come here. There she is. She just really wants to get in the boxes, actually. This is Miss Amara. Okay, so we're going to start with the big box here. Now, she told me she knits and crochets and that she's kind of a yarn snob and she likes the expensive yarn. So, again, I am just blown away here. And I cannot thank you enough, Claire, for this. Okay, so there is a card in this. It's just an index card. It says, "Hi, Kimberly. I enjoy your videos, and I thought I want to give you some yarn from my stash. I moved from Massachusetts to Florida a year ago. I'm 77 and know I will never use what I have. So sharing is my thing, and my son will be happy to see some go." Okay, I'm just gonna leave out the rest. And this is from Claire. And I think that is just, I will keep this. I will like date it and keep it because I just, I mean, it's so sweet. I mean, oh my gosh. So this is the, now the bigger box that I got here. I mean, y'all, my husband was blown away too, because actually he went and got 2 of these boxes, and he kept saying, he's like, you need to open it, because he wanted to see what was in it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. There's a train coming through now. Sorry about that. I live like right down the street from a train. No, my kitty wants to get in the box, but you can't get in the box. Okay, here, oh my gosh, isn't this? Oh, this is beautiful. I do not know, let's see. So this says Highland Worsted Kettle Dyed Tweed, Cloudborne Fibers. And I think I've actually heard of that before. It says it's 100% fine Highland wool. Oh my gosh, y'all. So there's 2 of these. Hold on here. I gotta get it out of the bag. And this is like, oh, I thought it was all like a light green. It's actually like, almost like a fade with a light green and a darker green. Is that not beautiful? And it smells like really good. And it's super soft. But, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. But it's like a very light green to a little bit darker. Almost, well, that almost looks like a blue, actually. Maybe it's blue at the top. I don't think you can tell it though there. But that's very pretty. Oh my gosh. So soft. Now, you're going to be the keeper here for me. So, if you have animals, you already know that, like, these are your children. So, she's trying to help me here. This is my little helper. My little Amara. My little Amara is my helper here. She wants to help me with the yarn. You are not a helper entirely. Okay, let's see what else is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think, should I open that? Wait a minute. This is heavy. Oh my goodness. This, okay, there's a hole. I think I'm just going to take one of these out. I'll show you. This is in a pack. It says Wool Bulky Natural Kettle Dyes Ocean Deep. And then it's also this Cloudborne. It's the same type of yarn. So there's a whole package here. I really don't want to rip that open yet. So it looks like there's like 10 hanks in that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There is a little hole though. I'm going to feel that. Yeah, it's like the other, and it's very soft. Soft. Okay. And then there's one right next to it. Okay. You're supposed to be helping me, Amara. Come on. So there's another package just like that next to it. I think this is, okay, this is Cloudborne Fibers too. 100% fine Highland wool. It's the same thing. And I think this matches I think this matches the first one. How pretty that is. I think you can see the color a little better in this though. Oh my gosh, such pretty yarn. I have never owned anything like this. Never. I will just be honest, I can't even afford anything like, I can't afford stuff like this. Yeah. Okay, now there's a bag. Oh my gosh, there's a couple of bags here. So see, they're wrapped in like bags like this. And I forgot my scissors, so hopefully I can, oh my gosh, hopefully I can tear this open. Okay. She did a fantastic packaging job, I will tell you. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Yeah, she did a oh, these are all different colors. She did an amazing job packaging this. I cannot, like, and she's an older lady, and I mean, oh, it's incredible the way she packaged these. Okay, so these are, it looks like they're all the same. Cloud-Worn Fibers, Superwash, Highland, Worsted, Shayla Heather. And then the color says 31-107. So here's one of the colors. And this is, it's gray. It's a gray color, basically. It's a 4-weight. And there's just several colors here. That gray is really pretty. These are, again, these are just like the Hanks in that they are very soft. Let's see here. There's some more gray. I think that there's, okay, so there's like 2 colors in here. Like the gray and then the off-white color, like a creamy color. Okay, and these are 200 yards, it says, a piece. That's quite a lot. There is a whole bag of this. Like a bunch. So, oh my gosh, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11. There is 11 of these in this bag. So I'm not going to take them all out because they are the like gray, kind of brown gray, and then the cream color. So I'm not going to take all those out. But, oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. That's like a whole blanket's worth. Like, so that is a lot of that. Now, there's another bag under, well, before I get to that other bag, hang on. There's one here. Oh my gosh. I am blown away by this. 3, 4, 5. So there's 10. This is the same thing then in this. Oh my gosh. I just cannot get over, my goodness. This is amazing. This is just absolutely incredible. So there's another, then, like, package bag like this other one, like this. Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness. This bag is like full to the brim here. I think it's all, ooh, this is such a pretty gray. Oh, that's beautiful. Now this is some more of the same thing, but it's almost like really like a charcoal color. It's very pretty deep gray. And I'm not sure. I think that may be the only color in here, it looks like. I think it's all the same. Oh, wow. That is just, oh my gosh. I'm not even going to count all those right now because I'm just going to try to get this video done so it's not like way long. But oh my gosh, there's a lot in this bag, y'all. The bag is completely full. Okay, so I'm going to set these back in here. I cannot believe, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I have never, y'all, I have never owned a hank of yarn, a hank of any type of yarn. I mean, oh my gosh, that is, you know what? No, that actually looks more of a blue now. I'm looking at it in the light. It's almost really like a, yeah, like different blues and not greens. Like a sky blue. See, I think you might be able to see it a little better there. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I feel like it's Christmas. I just cannot. I just can't believe this. I mean, seriously. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Okay, it was, I think this was this the second box or the third box? I guess it doesn't matter, but wait a minute. No. Yes. Kimberly box number 2. Claire. Okay. Okay, so there's 2, I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did an immaculate packaging job. I don't think I could have packaged these as well. My goodness. Okay, so we have another bag. Oh wow. Is this all hanks? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Like lots of hanks. Ooh. Now this is another gray. Is that the same? Yeah, okay. So this is also wool bulky natural kettle dyes, cloud-borne fibers. And this is 212 yards. That's what I thought. This is a bulky, a 5-weight. That's awesome, y'all. I love bulky weight. Honestly, I love 5-weight yarn. I really do. And that is, now this looks, I'll tell you, this doesn't look like your regular 5-weight or true 5-weight. I mean, honestly, it's not even like a 4. If you can see that, that's pretty thin. This looks more like a 3. Still, I mean, I'm good with that. I'm still good with that. Either way. So I think all these are gray. It looks like. So very pretty gray. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And so soft. Beautiful. Just beautiful. These are incredible. I'm not going to count all these, but I'm pretty sure that I think they're all gray. I think every one of them is gray in this bag, okay? It looks, yeah. It looks like they're all the same. Okay. And now Amara is happy because she has an empty box to get into, so. Oh my gosh, this is I mean, I'm telling you, I told you, the most amazing Happy Mail ever. It blows my mind. And the funny thing is, she had said to me in that long email, you probably think I'm crazy. No, never. It's like something I would do, but also something I found adorable that she did. She drew a happy face on the side of these boxes and it put Happy Mail, and I just thought that I saw that, I immediately laughed. I thought that was so cute. Okay, let me have the other package here. You're gonna fall. Oh, yep. Whoops, she fell in the box. Okay, so here's the next bag. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, well, hold on, you can't see it yet. Now I gotta look and see if that's all. This is like a really pretty green. Well, greens, it's a, tonal greens. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. That is just beautiful. Now, I'm not sure, okay, if these are all the same. I think they are. It looks, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh my goodness. So, Highland worsted kettle dyed, and this is the color, well, this is spruce. Again, 100% fine Highland wool, which I have, you know what else too? I have never had any 100% wool ever either. So, and this is a very, very like fine, soft wool. It is not like I think a wool. I have a cake of yarn downstairs that has some wool in it, and it's, when I get that up against my neck, I realize it causes me to feel a little itchy. But this is not at all. This is so soft. Like a soft blanket. I mean, it is not, this is not at all scratchy. I'm looking. I think this is all the same color, the green, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love greens. It's like a nature thing, and I absolutely love, oh my gosh, look at that. This one's really, but I absolutely love greens colors. Yeah, this is all the same. Okay, so we have one more little box, which I say that she's, even in the small box, packed a lot. So I got one more box here. And so here's the bag. Y'all, here's the bag I accidentally cut a little bit into. This is gorgeous. So I did already see this. And this is beautiful. I'm just going to pull this out. I'm guessing, you know, that I'm trying to get it here straightened out a little bit. That this was in other words, it was, I think I made it worse. I'm not going to do that. In other words, it was a hank. But look at the coloring in this. If you can see, it's, yes, you can see it. It's almost like a marled. Very, very, very pretty red. Very deep red. That's gorgeous. And again, very soft. I'm going to say it's probably the same brand as all this other. Feels the same. So I think this is probably the same. Now there's two other, I'm going to put these back in this bag when I'm done because these are kind of basically loose. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, well here there's actually a tag on this one. Wait a minute. Okay, so maybe not. This says Elana.com, or no, excuse me. I guess that's Elan.com. ELANN collection, excuse me, .com. Pure intonation, and it says it is hand wash, dry flat, 220 meters, 240 yards, spun in China, 100%. Okay, Australian soft 26.8 micron wool, mercerized for easy care and a soft hand. Okay. So mercerized, no, micron wool, mercerized for easy care. Okay. And it's very soft. This is pretty too. It's a grays with black in it. And there again, like a marled kind of a look to it. Very, very pretty. That's very nice. Okay, and then in that same bag is another color, and it's the same thing. So the red is probably the same as these then. So I guess it comes, so it must have been, in other words, it comes like this and not like, I guess, hanked up. with the little tag around it. And then this is the same thing, 100% Australian, soft 26.8 micron wool, mercerized for easy care and a soft hand. Hand wash, dry flat, 220 meters, 240 yards, spun in China. And again, oh my gosh, it's so soft, very pretty. This is like browns, almost like wheat color, like a wheat field. Very pretty. I'm gonna stick these back in this bag since these are loose like that. I don't want them to get all messed up. And then then there's a little bit more here, and I see a card. I'm trying to like gently stick this back in here. Okay. So pretty. Okay. This card says box number 3. Enjoy, Claire. Okay. While you plan for tomorrow and fret about yesterday, don't forget to live today. Just another box of Happy Mail. Enjoy the yarn. All for my stash, Claire. This is so precious. I just, thank you. I can't thank you enough, Claire. This is just, oh my gosh. This is just unreal. Now, this, okay, is different than the rest of this. So what I'm seeing so far, and this has got some different, it looks like maybe 2 different ones in it. Oh my gosh, this is so soft. So this is what I'm looking at. And see that it's greens, like very light greens. And this is from Knit Picks. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I'm sorry, y'all. Precocia. That's not right. Sorry about that. I had something come up on my calendar. Okay. This says it's Knit Picks. I don't know how to say this. Preciosa. That's not quite right either. Tonal Cacti, which I'm assuming cacti is the color because it looks like the color of a cactus. Amara, please stop with the box, sweetheart. Don't do that. You can't get in there. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going here to read this. 100% merino wool. 273 yards, 100 grams, worsted weight, hand wash, dry flat. So this is a 4-weight yarn by Knit Picks, and it says cacti. I'm thinking that's the color because again, it looks like the color of a cactus. Very pretty greens. Now I think that it looks like, oh no, there's actually more than, okay. I was thinking there was only 2 in here, but oh my gosh, wait till y'all see this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. This is that same thing right there, and it's just got a different label on it. But again, worsted weight. This is in the color pewter, 273 yards, 100 grams. It's 100% merino wool, hand wash, cold, dry, flat, which I would expect to do anyway. That's in a real pretty light gray. Okay, so there's that color in there too. Now there's actually another color. I was thinking it looked like there was only 2, but there's actually, oh no, yeah, there's more than 3 even in here. Oh my gosh, these colors are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this is like one of my absolute faves right here. This is the same thing, This color is Thistle, and it's a purple, like a lavender color. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it just absolutely, that's so gorgeous. I mean, it's just, and it's very soft. I've never had any nitpicks on ever. So yeah, it's extremely soft. I'm just gonna say. Now there's another color yet in here. Is that the only? Okay, no, there's that. I'm looking to make sure. So there's another one here. It's called Summer Sky is the color. Very pretty light blue. That is just, oh, these are so dreamy. I mean, they're dreamy. Just the colors and the feel of them. It's just, I love it so much. I love it so much. Okay, so this, I think, is that the same? Yeah. Okay, so there's, what, that was 4 colors in here? Because there's more in the bag, but I think that, okay. Because there's multiples of each color in this bag. Pretty, pretty, pretty. No, I think, yeah, that's the same. Okay. This might take a minute here for me to get this in a bag here. These are just, I'm just blown away. Oh my gosh, these are just unreal. Absolutely. All these soft colors and soft in touch and just very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, so there's one more. There's one more bag over here. Well, maybe not. Actually, there's, no, it is a whole bag. Okay. This bag is, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, this is another like a purple color. See if you can see that. It's almost like a lavender type of color too. I don't know how well you can see that. Sugar Bush Rapture. And it says at the bottom, sugarbushYarns.com. So I'm trying to read this. The writing is the print's very, very small. 50% Llama Soft, 50% Superfine Merino Wool. That's what it says. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 211 yards, 193 meters. And this is beautiful. And it's, again, this is a real, it's very soft. And so there are multiples of that. And I don't know. Let me see if you can see that any better. Maybe. I think you can see it a little better with that one there, maybe. Even though it kind of looks like a brown, but it's not really brown. I think it's more of like a lavender. So I think there's one more color in here. It looks like, or yeah, I think. Okay, that's pretty too. Is that the same? Is that? I'm just trying to like compare. Is that the same thing? Okay. So there's two different colorways in this bag. Okay. I'm trying to decide if this, I think it's a blue. I'm sorry. The traffic, I know it's loud. I apologize about that. Okay, Sugar Bush Rapture. Again, 50% Llama Soft, 50% Superfine Merino Wool. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 211 yards, 193 meters. US 7, 4.5 millimeter. It's a number 4. So I'm guessing that's what they're saying. Crochet. Is that crochet hook wise? I don't know. It doesn't actually say. I gather that that's okay. This says designed in Canada. So all this says Sugar Bush Rapture. At the bottom it says designed in Canada. Okay. See, that's a really pretty blue. That's beautiful. I cannot. That is gorgeous. I love blues too. That's also one of my favorites. Blues, greens, purple. I love color though. I'm just a color lover, period. But oh my God, it's absolutely beautiful. Now I think that, so I think that's all that's left in this. Okay, I need to put these up. But I want to say, Claire, thank you so much again. Again, you have blessed me like no other has, and I am just extremely touched, and I cannot thank you enough. That is so generous of you. So generous. So that is going to be this video of the amazing Happy Mail. And again, don't forget, please answer some of my questions at the beginning, and or, you know, ask me questions if you like to. And, you know, if you ask questions, I could put it in a Q&A video. But again, let me know your feedback. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know. And let me know what you're working on. Like, I would love to hear your comments. So have a great evening, everyone. Sending you much love. And thanks again, Claire. I can't thank you enough, sweetheart. Thank you. God bless everyone, and good night now.